always prepared for a new adventure. My son Daniel was born pretty normal birth, and he was about 7 months old when my wife and I realized that he wasn't hitting some of the milestones.
He couldn't hold his head up, he couldn't sit, he couldn't roll over, he had a hard time eating.
Wouldn't look us in the eyes, wouldn't respond to commands.
I think Daniel was about 3 years old when he was finally able to learn how to sit. He learned how to walk on his own when he was 10 years old.
He stood there on his own and, took about, 6 or 7 steps walking towards me. His sisters were there, and it was a happy moment. It was a real happy moment.
I see a lot of strength in Daniel. He has that unconditional love that he doesn't have to work at it because he just has it. He knows that you're there to take care of him, and he just loves you.
We laugh sometimes because we feel like Daniel knows exactly what we're saying. He'll laugh when somebody will make a joke, not even talking to him, and he'll laugh, and we'll all look over at him and giggle like, man, we know that you're there. Just to know what he sees, what he hears, what he understands. I would give my life for that. Just to experience 5 minutes.
I was a K-12 professional educator for 30 years, and I worked a lot with children with disabilities, and Amy came along when I was a middle school principal. We adopted her in 1986. She was an infant, and Amy was diagnosed with cerebral palsy about 7 months later.
My name is Amy Rusak, and I am 28 years old. I have cerebral palsy. I drive a power wheelchair and talk with my iPad using an application called Touch Chat.
She skis, she river rafts, she rides horses. She's very much involved in life.
Right now, I live at home with my parents in Parker, Colorado. But someday, I hope to live in my own home that has everything that I need. A place that is safe and that I am proud of.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to be able to be a part of a community where I can contribute and use my abilities and talents to help other people as they are helping me.
Good. Eyes forward. Nicely done.
All right, easy.
He was a very happy little boy until puberty kicked in, and then, behavior started, everything just got totally different and a lot harder.
Severe tantrums and self-abuse started. There we go. It's just progressively gotten worse, and of course, as he gets older, it gets harder to manage, and he gets stronger. Our role in his life, we're not always going to be able to take care of him as we get older and we start to feel our age. Just over the last 3 or 4 years, we've really put a lot of thought into what is Daniel's long-term future going to be like. As we've started searching out programs that would be able to support Daniel and us, we found that there's not enough out there to meet the need.
There are millions of people like Amy who are adults and really don't have a place to live other than with their parents. And there's a significant population of parents in their 60s who still have adult children at home. And at some point, we're all going to pass. And we want to know that our children are well cared for in an environment that is as rich as their home life was through the years that we could care for them.
about the Rooster Ranch is that it will give me the opportunity to explore and learn about other people and teach me how to be independent, and that's what will make my mom and my family feel comfortable when they pass away. We all have special needs of some sort. We all have wonderful needs to give out to the community.
When I was, researching places for Daniel to go as he ages, as we age, I came across Benjamin's Hope in Michigan, and it's exactly what we want to do.
Benjamin's Hope is inspired by my son, Ben. The decision to develop Benjamin's Hope really came from our understanding that for Ben, who's profoundly impacted by autism, there weren't going to be options for him as an adult. Day-to-day life for the men and women who live at Benjamin's Hope is very active. We really designed the campus around the needs of the individual with autism with a mind to then invite the community to be part of everything that we do.
For here we have zucchini. That comes up pretty fast. We get that every week.
We also look at purposeful work that really connects with the individual.
Most nights, Peter and I have our nightly routine, and we take the golf cart and we travel all the way around the property. And then we always come to the barn and say goodnight to the animals. He particularly likes to say goodnight to the chickens.
Okay, go grab that egg. Good job, Pete. Yep, you're doing good. Good job. All right.
I was kind of nervous, but I wasn't scared.
You did a good job.
God bless you.
One more time around.
There's no more weighty concern for a family than what's going to happen to my child, especially when I die. So to actually have a place where their child is loved and embraced, where they're celebrated for their gifting, where the community gets to experience them at their very best, is for most families an answer to prayer. I think one of the most heartening things when I think about the future is efforts like Ben's Hope or Rooster Ranch that are working toward creating incredible opportunities.
The next step is to take it out to our community and take it out to developers and take it out to those who want to help support the mission and the vision and to help us build and create Rooster Ranch. We want to show people what it looks like and what it can bring to this community.
I hope that Rooster Ranch provides a place where I can do the things that I love and be surrounded by good friends and people who love me. I am in a serious relationship with my boyfriend named Brandon, who also has cerebral palsy. We communicate long distance on FaceTime and on the phone.
If you talk about her boyfriend, she'll come out of this chair and go right to the moon, see?
And how do you feel about your dad?
Love.
I appreciate most that Daniel doesn't let me quit. These individuals, Daniel's, Amy's, they have overcome so much. We owe it to them to make sure that they have a loving environment where they can thrive.
The long-term impact is an age in place for their families to know that their adult children are in a place that they can leave and know that they'll be cared for forever.